everyone, I hope you're all doing great. So today I have some very exciting news to share with you. If you have been seeing my posts on Instagram lately, you may already have a bit of an idea about what I'm about to say. And that is, I am creating a deck of Mandala affirmation cards. So I'm so excited, it's a huge project, and honestly, even a few months ago I would have no idea that this is what I would be working on right now. It has really come as a complete surprise. I think probably like a lot of you, 2020 for me, all my plans were really just thrown up in the air and all the pieces landed in a completely different way than I would have ever imagined. So I'm still working on my children's book, but that's kind of taken a bit more of a back seat. Because I really feel like this Mandala affirmation deck is the thing that I want to be pouring all my energy into right now, and I figure while I have all this passion and excitement and the motivation to focus on this, that this is the project that I want to be creating. So the reason I'm creating an affirmation deck is because, well, honestly 2020 was such a crazy and challenging year, and I felt that I really needed to find ways to nurture and to cultivate my inner happiness and remind myself of how strong and resilient and capable I actually was. And I found with all these struggles that kept coming up that I just kept saying these affirmations to myself. I kept figuring out, like when I was dealing with a particular challenge, I would come up with an affirmation that helped me feel strong in that moment. And 2020 being the year it wasn't long until I had a whole range of affirmations on a whole range of different topics. So I was originally planning on doing an animal affirmation deck because you guys, if you're familiar with my work, you probably already know that I've been focusing a lot on endangered animals lately. But the thing that happened was, as I was starting to create the animal artwork, I just realized how long it was going to take me. For me to create a mandala, it's actually quite, it's not a quick process, but it doesn't take too long. Whereas when I create animals, they take ages, and to be honest, it's actually a really mentally draining process. So as I was figuring out how long it would take me to create the artwork, because there's 54 cards in my deck, so that means 54 individual pieces of artwork. And I was thinking, if I do an animal affirmation deck, it's going to take me maybe 2-3 years just to create the artwork. Whereas the mandalas, I can see a much shorter time frame that I can complete them in. So it seemed like the mandalas were the thing to do for this. It also seemed like the imagery was, it felt like the mandala imagery was right for this deck, so that's why I've decided to go with the mandalas as opposed to my original idea of going with endangered animals. So I've been very productive. I've made some really amazing progress, I guess you could say, with all the uncertainty and the fear and the drama that has been going on in the world. I have really retreated into my amazing creative bubble where I have just been focusing on making art and really focused on what my goals are and what my dreams are, and doing the things that give me happiness and strength, which is creating artwork. It's been really amazing to have a creative outlet at this time. I think that's one of the beautiful things about being an artist or a creative person, or in any field actually. It doesn't even have to be a creative area, but if you have a passion or if you have something that you really enjoy doing, that's the perfect thing that you can do when life gets really tough and challenging, and you can step into that world where everything is good, everything makes sense, you can control what's going on. It's beautiful. And then when you step back into the real world after being in your own little creative bubble, I think it's way easier to deal with everything else that's going on, and it makes you stronger, more capable, gives you more happiness, gives you a fresh perspective. So I've reached some really big milestones, and I've hit some really big deadlines that I needed to make for the creation of this deck. And I have some exciting things to show you. I will make another video about that soon, because I want to share a bit more with you guys about the whole process and where I'm at on this journey of creating these mandala affirmation cards. If you want to see more behind the scenes, then I've created a special mailing list just for this Mandala affirmation deck. So you can go to my website, which is mandalaaffirmation.com, and you can enter your email there, and I will email you out probably like once a month and just give you a bit of the behind the scenes, like an exclusive sneak preview of what's going on. And yeah, there's some more information on my website as well if you're interested in seeing a little bit of the creation process so far. So I'm excited to show you a bit more of where I'm at on this process. I have some cool things to show you guys. So I'll make another video about that soon. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.